Row number 2, Brandon Shepard from New Berlin, Illinois.
You're going to go with Brandon. You're not going to pick a Buckeye?
I am not going to pick a Buckeye.
All right, I'll go with Max Blair. What about Max Blair? He runs good here at Lernerville, good here at the Firecracker. It's his second career win in the Lucas Oil Series. Starts 5th. We'll go with him. Nobody picks Thornton, right? We're all crazy.
Unless Tiffany's picking.
What's Tiffany picking? Our producer, Tiffany. Ricky. That's all she needs to say, right, Ricky?
That's all she needs to say.
All right. Nobody picks Davenport either, so we'll see what happens if we're all wrong or right, or who knows right? So Garrett goes with Garrett, Russ goes with Brandon, and I'm going with Max. There you go.
I'll tell you what, James, I watched this track during the B mains, and that first B main, they was ripping the top side. All of them was up top, and then the second B main come out, and they was all over the track, top, bottom, on the top. This track is looking great tonight. Lernerville Speedway always does a phenomenal job with the track prep, and this is going to be an exciting race. Yeah, come on out tomorrow night, fans. It's going to be a beautiful day weather-wise. Again, autograph session at 5. Where they open the gates, I don't know, noon, 1 o'clock. New entries accepted tomorrow night, 30,000 to win. The oldest continuous race, 1967, started down at Pennsboro. Bob Waring Sr., the only driver to win it 4 years, and I'll have one of his cars out here tomorrow night. He's a 6-time track champion here. I believe the gates open 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Gates open at 3. Thank you for the update. No dirt racing outreach program tomorrow. Be sure to visit all the vendors down there. Mark of Valor, they have Lucas Oil Racewear. All the t-shirt vendors for the drivers. And then you and I and Dustin and Ben and Michael and Randy Weaver will head to Eldora next week, all live here on Flow Racing all 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the house that Earl built, Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway, next weekend here on Flow Racing. And plenty of racing here on Flow Racing the rest of the week. And by the way, the Baltus Classic will be here on Flow Racing on Sunday night. They'll be running split field features plus modifieds and the super stocks Sunday night at Eldora, live here on Flow Racing. Ready to go. Nutrient Solution start zone. 40 laps. Garrett will talk to the top 3 in Lucas Oil Victory Lane. We are underway. Ricky Thornton Jr. Garrett Alberson's going to go to the outside. Boy, Alberson had a good hot ride at the Firecracker, trying to get his first win at Lernerville. Off at turn 4, the Roberts Racing 58 will lead lap 1. Thornton second, Davenport moving that battle. Thornton leads Davenport by 10 points. Down the back straightaway, Garrett Alberson comes into tonight's 6th in the championship points. Right now, 4th is Shepard, 5th is T-Mac. Off at turn 4, Alberson looking good so far. In 58, can he make it stick? For 38 more laps. Battle there. Tim McCready in his return to the Lucas Oil Late 100 Series, 2-time series champion. Battles with Brandon Shepard into turn number 3. Right now, Garrett Alberson's got a good lead off at turn 4 with 3 scored here tonight. The advantage is already 1.2 seconds over Thornton to Davenport. Then it's Shepard, McCready, Moran, O'Neill, Blair, Marler. Michael Norris runs 10th, and the Nico DeBecco in 1. Right now, that top side predominant right now as they come off at turn number 4 down the main straightaway into turn number 1. 4 down, 36 to go. It's been all Garrett Alberson, the Las Cruces, New Mexico driver, and the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out of the track. We get a car in turn number 4. I believe it's Dan Ebert in 60. Dan Ebert, a lot of damage as he nosed into the guardrail down there, but damage is on the, wow. Not sure what happened to Ebert. He was running, well, he was scored in 24th, and he's down to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, Garrett, and a mangled rocket with a former snowmobile and USMTS modified racer, currently 3rd in the Rookie of the Year points.
Got up in the water barrels over there in turn 4. The car had a little bit of moisture on it as they try to get the right rear quarter panel as close as they can to back in the right direction. Let me see if it is rubbing on the right rear. I think that's why they're pulling it as hard as they are. Yeah, it's pretty much down on the right rear tire. So the crew's down here trying to get the sheet metal off the right rear. It looks like they shut it off. Might be more trouble as they look under the hood of this 60 car here, James.
Well, under the hood in the rear clip of that 60 for James Trantina. We'll see on the Dave Warren Power Sports replay. I think right there, he's up there right in the middle of the field, got off the track and right there. Yeah, those water barrels down there took a hit. So Dan is okay, but the car not so much. So he will finish, it looks like, no, he's back out. Never mind, scratch that.
James, he went back out. I think they were going to pop the hood, but I think they realized the moisture on the hood was from the water barrels in turn 4.
Yeah, good point. Bet the engine light came on anyway, right, Russ? Glad he's okay. Car not so much, but he's back out there at least. He's going to give it a run. Remember, he's third in the points for the Rookie of the Year standings. Reed back out due to your next exclusive restart zone. Alberson's led the first 4 laps here at Lernerville. Meanwhile, battle for second, Thornton, Davenport, Shepard, McCready. Down the back straightaway, McCready edges in the 4th. O'Neill working the bottom of 71. Here comes JD on the bottom of the 20 RT. The slot at a turn 4. JD leaves 20. Plenty of room as they head with 5 in the books. And the Copeland Farms caution is back out again on the racetrack. Somebody went over the bank down there in 3 and 4, I believe. We did not get a lap in. It's the N1, we'll just wait and see. So we've gone into red here at Lernerville. Michael Norris down there in the 10 car, and his brother-in-law Nico DeBecco's car just clinched his 5th track title here at Lernerville. Was running 10th in this race. Michael Norris is out of the car walking around, so that's good news. So we've scored, again, under red. 4 laps have been scored in this race. Norris was running in 10th. Chubb Frank officially out of the race as well. So Garrett Alberson will still be your leader. Ricky Thornton Jr. is second. Jonathan Davenport third. Brandon Shepard fourth. Tim McCready is 5th, Devin Moran 6th, Hudson O'Neill 7th, Max Blair 8th, Mike Marlar 9th, and now Brandon Overton will go to 10th. And it'll be Drake Troutman, John Garvin Jr., Carson Ferguson, Tyler Erb, and Donald McIntosh. Again, he is out of the car. And we'll give you an update here coming up as we are red flagged with 4 laps complete here at Lernerville. We'll be back. You're watching the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing from Lernerville Speedway. Back here at Lernerville after Michael Norris brings out a red flag. Again, he is out of the car, walking around. The car has been on the hook, taken back to his pit area. So Dan Ebert did not return either, and Chuck Frank is out as well. So 21 starters still out there, all on the lead lap. 4 laps have been scored, 36 to go. Garrett Alberson's led from the start, unchallenged. He was 1.2 ahead. Again, it's the leader plus 3, did not make it to that on lap 5, so we'll start lap 5 here. So Thornton is going to pick the bottom on JD, and then it'll be McCready and Shepard, Moran and O'Neill, Blair and Marlar, Overton and Troutman, Garvin and Ferguson, Erb and McIntosh, Flinner and Bronson, Boom and Clay Harris, and then I believe Hilzebeck. So out of the race is Ebert, Chubb Frank, and Michael Norris. All right, here we go. 36 to go. Can Garrett Alberson seal the deal here tonight? He has been fast all year long. He's got a couple of wins, trying to get a first one here at Lernerville as he fires into turn 1. On the new Tweed Ag Solutions restart zone down the back straightaway. And that right rear, they go right on top of that turn number 2. Here comes Davenport throwing it in on, and now here comes McCready in the 9. Down the main straightaway, it's still GA with the lead in a 1. Davenport has climbed to 2nd. McCready has climbed to 4th. O'Neill is to 5th. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. They are flirting with that corner, aren't they? Up in turn number 2. Off of 4. Garrett Alberson continues to lead. Jonathan Davenport, Ricky Thornton Jr. Then it is Tim McCready, Hudson O'Neill, Brandon Shepard, Devin Moran, Mike Marlar, Max Blair, Drake Troutman runs 10th in the GR Smith 22 Star. Right now, 4 car lengths the advantage. Off at turn number 4 with 7 scored. 0.5 of a second the advantage into turn number 1. The Kenneth Beth Roberts, number 58. The team based in Kelowna, Illinois. And right now into turn number 3, the Batesville, Arkansas-based Double O Motorsports at Jonathan Davenport. For Lance and Darla Landers, head down the main straightaways. The top 2 trying to pull away. Ricky Thornton Jr. in that 3rd spot again. Points on the line here tonight. Thornton came in 10 ahead after Port Royal last week. Off at turn number 4. Remember, they're not only battling for a $250,000 championship, they're battling for $10,000 at Knoxville. The point leader after Knoxville will get $10,000 courtesy of Big River Steel as we score lap number 9. This time around, it's still Garrett Alberson out in front. Jonathan Davenport second. Ricky Thornton Jr., Tim McCready, and Hudson O'Neill your top 5. Right now it's 0.7 of a second, and in about 1.5 seconds behind is Ricky Thornton Jr. Meanwhile, the top 2 for the first time in this race, if this stays green, are going to enter traffic as 49 is all over 58 now into turn number 1. Davenport tries the bottom. Garrett Alberson down the back straightaway. Jonathan Davenport won the Firecracker here in June. Garrett Alberson at the top 5. Meanwhile, right on that top edge out of turn number 4, thin line down the main straightaway, 12 in the books. Into turn number 1. 8 more laps still to halfway as the tail end of the field's entering turn number 3 with Corey Lawler and Kyle Bronson. Or sorry, that's Colton Flitter. They go to turn number 1 as they picked up now the tail end of the field into 1 with 13 complete. Down the back straightaway. 58 and 49. Thornton is still 3rd. McCready, O'Neill 5th. And Moran, Shepard, Marlar, Blair, Troutman still 10th. And it's Overton, Ferguson, Garvin, McIntosh. Out at turn number 2. Down the back. Right about Coleman Farms Racing. Caution is back out. And it is for Turbo? The General Lee in trouble here in the 01 car. Looks like he may have, sure if he's got a tire down or not in the Eric and Kelly Brock 01 car, as he's going to the backup car here tonight in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Get your favorite Heartbeat Hot Sauce product. Go to heartbeathotsauce.com or on Amazon. And Garrett Turbo into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce. So they're looking it over. We'll see what's going on with the General Lee down there.
It looks like they're going to lift up the rear end. It sounded like Turbo was not happy with the right rear of the car, maybe feeling a little tire rub as they look underneath the Langer Fielder Mechanical Contractors 01. Maybe packed a bunch of mud underneath the right rear as they look underneath Turbo's General Lee car here down in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Yeah, again, went to the backup car, his regular number 1 car. Started on the tail of a Z-Race. General Lee got the final transfer spot in the last lap and started in this race 16th, but he is still in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. He was running 20th on the last scored lap. So 14 scored. Garrett Alberson's led every lap as they were just starting to enter the tail end of the field, so that'll clear out traffic. So it'll be Alberson, Davenport, Thornton, McCready, O'Neill, your top 5. Then Moran, Shepard, Marlar, Blair, Troutman. Then Overton, Ferguson, Garvin, McIntosh, Bronson, Clay Harris, Boom Briggs, Hilzebeck, Lawler, and Turbo. And I believe Colton Flinter is out there as well. So out of the race is Ebert, Norris, Chubb, Frank. Turbo's back out. All right, here we go. 14 scored, still 26 to go here at Lernerville. Night number 1 of the Hillbilly 100 for $10,000 back underway. O'Neill to the outside of McCready to save anything for the top 3. Meanwhile, Lawler was in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. He makes his way back out of the main straightaway, battle for second as Alberson stretches it out in 3. O'Neill throws it in on Thornton. Off at turn number 4. O'Neill's got a good hot rod on the bottom, side by side with Davenport. Davenport by a car length with 15 complete. But Garrett Alberson right now down the back straightaway, about a 7-8 car length advantage into turn 3. Davenport now pulling away from O'Neill. Here comes McCready as Thornton is backing up a little bit. Tim McCready on the bottom. Down the main straightaway, the two-time series champion against the defending series champion. Give McCready the 4th spot in the Boom Bricks 9. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. They go battle side by side back, Thornton and McCready. Behind them is Moran. Then it's Shepard, Blair, Marlar, Overton now 10th. 17 laps scored here tonight. Garrett Alberson has led every one of them. Excuse me, he's looking for a $100 bonus. Hellraiser Jack's halfway mark, and that'll happen in 2 more laps if it stays green. Right now, crosses this loop. 18 complete for 58. Still has about a second lead down the back straightaway. Jonathan Davenport second. Hudson O'Neill is third. Garrett Alberson out of turn number 4. Down the main straightaway. 19 complete. You see the battle back here between the 111 of Blair, the 20 RT of his good buddy Ricky Thornton Jr., and the 1 of Brandon Shepard. We'll go Hellraiser Jack's halfway next time around. He has led all 20 laps tonight. He'll pick up a $100 bonus. He wants to lead the final 20 for $10,000 into turn number 1. Halfway to Garrett Alberson, Jonathan Davenport, Hudson O'Neill, your top 3. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Davenport cut 0.2 of a second off that last time around. Will they pick up the tail end of the field if this thing stays green? Right now, Corey Lawler, the final car on the lead lap. Out of the race is Ebert, Norris, Frank, and Flinner. Garrett Alberson down the back straightaway. You see works lap 22. Davenport trying to really mini cut another 1/10 of a second off, down to 0.6 of a second, and maybe closer this time down the main straightaway. Give him 22 in the books. No, it goes back to a 1/10 of a second more at 0.7 of a second for the 58 over the 49. O'Neill still third, McCready 4th, Moran 5th down. Thornton has dropped back to 6th. Jonathan Davenport not only trying to win the race, but trying to retake the points lead heading into tomorrow night's Hillbilly 100 finale. For $30,000, 23 scored, 17 remaining down the back straightaway. As I mentioned, Garrett Alberson, especially this year. Last year he proved that towards the last half of the year. He had one of the better cars in the series. 24 complete, 16 to go. He's got one of the best in the business. Right behind him in the 49 cars, you see the battle back here between Hudson O'Neill and Tim McCready in turn number 3. Garrett Alberson trying to go a little bit lower, brings it back up the track, down the main straightaway. 25 laps complete, 15 to go. It's 0.9 of a second. He's held a steady pace down the back straightaway, but he's going to pick up the tail end of the field with Corey Lawler in front of him at 93, but Lawler running the bottom. Alberson out of turn number 4. The Las Cruces, New Mexico driver. 14 laps to go at Lernerville. Tiptoes the top in turn 1 down the back straightaway. And the Coleman Farms Racing caution is out. And it's in turn number 2. And we got a car. And it's Boom Bricks. So we got 26 in the books. Boom Briggs brings out the caution, and he will exit the track and be out of this one. So 14 to go. Well, it'll be clean air, as they say, for Alberson, right? As the tail end of the field will go behind him. So it'll be Alberson, Davenport, O'Neill, McCready, Moran, your top 5. Then Thornton, Blair, Shepard, Overton, and Marlar.
James,
yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Kyle Bronson down here in the Hobby Hard Sauce Hot Pit. He said something let go in the engine. He is done for the night.
Damn tough before 30,000 win tomorrow night in Eldora, next weekend, 3 nights. Right in front of your leader, let's see what Boom. Oh, man, and it looks like him and McIntosh right in front of your leader. So that is going to clear it out. So Alberson, it's Kyle Bronson, mechanical issues here tonight in the 40B. That Dave Warren Power Sports caution. For Russ Alberson's held a lead. It's been 0.7, 0.9 a second. He's held a steady leader in 58.
He has, but I tell you what, I was watching Hudson O'Neill come up through there, and he was making gains on Davenport. I think we're setting up for an exciting finish right here.
Well, JD picks the bottom, I believe, on O'Neill on the Delaware double file restart. 14 to go. We'll do it until, in a 40-lap race, 5 or less laps to go, as you have Alberson, Davenport, O'Neill, McCready, Moran, Thornton, Blair, Shepard, Overton, Marlar. And tomorrow night, a complete new show. Here they go. Green is back out. O'Neill gets the jump on Davenport into turn 1. Can he make it stick? He does. Out at 2. Down the back straightaway. On the outside, is that Moran? It is Moran. Devin Moran goes to second. Devin Moran from 5th to 2nd on the restart of the 99. Wow. That's got to be a contestant for the slickest move of the race, brought to you by Slicker Graphics, and Moran going for the lead down the back straightaway. It's Alberson, Moran, O'Neill. Right now, Davenport's dropped back to 5th. Thornton is 6th. 12 laps to go. Garrett Alberson, and we got a car. McIntosh is out of the race. Battle for the lead off of turn 4. Garrett Alberson and Devin Moran. 29 in the books, 11 to go. Setting up to be a good one here at Lernerville, the finish. If it stays green down the back straightaway, about a 5-6 car length advantage for Alberson. It's 0.5 of a second. What a restart for Devin Moran. 5th to 2nd. Can he track down Garrett Alberson, who's led every lap tonight? There's 10 to go. By the way, Ricky Thornton Jr., the current points leader, is back to 8th in 20 RT. Davenport is 5th. 6th is Blair, Shepard, Thornton, Troutman, Overton, your top 10. Meanwhile, the advantage hits down to 0.5 of a second again down the back straightaway, 58 to 99 with 9 to go. As they work lap 32. 2 Lucas Oil late model series regulars down the main straightaway. Into turn number 1. Out at 2. Man, oh man, oh man, Alberson bobbles a little bit. Here comes Moran. He's trying to set him up through the middle. Off at turn number 4. We got a race for the lead at Lernerville. Down the main straightaway, 7 to go, 58 to 99. Devin Moran, Garrett Alberson. Down at turn number 2, down the back straightaway as the crowd senses it down the back straightaway to turn number 3. They'll have 6 to go. Now Alberson goes down low. Moran up top. Tiptoes around the 3/8-mile oval. Down the main straightaway. It's still 58 to 99 in the 1. 6 to go. They'll have 5 to go. Rob Penrod will show him 5 to go. Down the back straightaway. Alberson trying to get away. Moran now back on the loud pedal into turn number 3. Now Moran, he seeks that outside. Garrett Alberson through the berm in turn 4. 5 to go. Down the main straightaway. Got that left front on the berm. Did it disturb the car as he's hanging on down the back straightaway? 4 laps to go. All eyes up front. O'Neill is 3rd, McCready 4th, Davenport 5th, but it's 58 and 99. It's going to come down to those 2. They are about a straightaway ahead of the 3rd place car. Into turn number 1, they will have 3 to go next time around. Man, Alberson is on that ragged edge coming off at 2. Right through the middle. He's got to hit his marks. Here comes Moran right through the middle down the main straightaway. New baby Moran coming in 2026. Baby needs a new pair of shoes already, right? As they head down the back straightaway. Congratulations to him and Lakia Weston. He's going to be a year old coming up next month. Weston Alberson watching daddy out at turn number 4 down the main straightaway. In at turn number 1, there's 2 to go. Barrett's Performance, 1 lap to go. It is 0.5 of a second still. Garrett Alberson and Devin Moran. In at turn number 3, Moran fires through the middle. They have picked up the tail end of the field. The Barrett's Performance, 1 lap to go. Who's it going to be? 58 or 99 to decide it. Into turn number 1, Alberson. He's going to go to the outside of Corey Lawler down the back straightaway. That might be all she wrote as he pulls away into turn number 3. The Las Cruces, New Mexico driver, Zach Houston, turning the wrenches on the 58 car, and Garrett Alberson leads wire to wire here tonight in Lernerville. Devin Moran 2nd, Hudson O'Neill 3rd, Tim McCready 4th. As we wait till they cross the finish line, 5th will be Thornton, 6th will be Blair, 7th will be Davenport, 8th will be Shepard, 9th will be Marlar, and 10th will be Brandon Overton. Don't forget, fans, you can go down there. There's a victory lane there outside of turn 4. You can go down there and meet your winner. We'll make it official of the top 5 to the UNO8 scales. 5th, Ricky Thornton Jr. He'll maintain the points lead heading into tomorrow night. Tim McCready 4th, Hudson O'Neill 3rd, Devin Moran 2nd. As he crosses the UNO8 scales, he is in the Low Voltage Solutions, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Sunoco Race Fuels, Bill Stern Shocks, Titan Racing Products, New Connect Solutions, Bill Sports Shop, Done Right TV, Dickey's Doghouse, Cheap Cars, Fertilizer Equipment Specialist, Romer Machine, Donago Power Sports, and Mitchell Rance, Zach Houston, the crew chief, Travis Hawkins, Chasen Luther, Danny Alberts, and his wife on the crew. Got to give credit to Little Weston celebrating his first birthday coming up. Don't forget the Ohio Valley Steel Blocks coming up next. Well, he did it. He got his first win at Lernerville. Leads wire to wire. How about it, fans out of Las Cruces, New Mexico? How about a big round of applause for Garrett Alberson? So it's Alberson, Moran, O'Neill, McCready, Thornton unofficially the top 5. So Thornton again will hang on to the points lead. Blair, Davenport, Shepard, Marler, Overton 10th. 11th, Hilsebeck. 12th, Ferguson. 13th, Troutman. 14th, Garvin. 15th, Harris. 16th was Lawler. Then did not finish. It was McIntosh, Bronson, Briggs, Erb, Flinner, Frank, Norris, and Dan Ebert. It is official. He is going to be in Lucas Oil Victory Lane for the 3rd time this year and the 4th time in his career in the Roberts Racing entry. The team based in Kelowna, Illinois. As he is up on Victory Lane. Garrett, did you pick it? Yes, Garrett. Pick Garrett to win tonight. Hey, congratulations, man. We'll let you come back tomorrow night, Garrett. How about that? Good job tonight, brother.
Hey, I might have to pick Garrett tomorrow. He was pretty quick tonight. Started his 2nd and picked up his first career Lernerville victory, his 3rd win of the season. The Roberts Motorsports 58 car, fast all night long. As he sets to climb out of the car here in Lucas Oil Victory Lane. He's climbing out of the car. How about it for Garrett Alberson? Mesilla Valley Transportation, Low Voltage Solutions 58 car. Well, you said all-star performance, quick time. You won your heat race, start outside pole. This thing was hot rods all night long.
Yeah, I knew, man, the guys did such a good job. Big thanks to Vinny. He really he come in there with us and help us get our program back together. And yeah, I just tried to just be a driver tonight. I try not to overthink it and just let them guys do their thing. And man, it worked good. Yeah, track was elbows up. You know, I wanted to kind of like straighten the car up a little bit here and there. But man, every time I would kind of like not chill, but every time I try to like take her easy on her, there was McCready or there was JD or somebody, so I just kind of stayed after it.
I was going to say, you led off 40 laps, but it wasn't that easy. Davenport was on you early, then after that restart, Moran, he showed you his nose there with about 10 to go. Kind of changed your line, or just kind of playing defense after that?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, I kind of had to, you know, kind of take his lane over here. Sometimes if you do that, you just kind of break a guy's momentum. Hope I didn't crowd him too bad, but I just kind of had to like change the momentum up a little bit and then get back to what I was doing and be a little bit more disciplined with what I was doing over here so I didn't lose my speed across the center. But man, this is awesome. Just got to thank Zach, Travis, Chasen. Got big thanks to Logan Zarin. He let us use our shop and we had everything tore apart. This car was scattered everywhere. We rebuilt the whole thing and yeah, super proud of it.
How about sponsors? Anybody else on the crew that you need to thank for this awesome victory?
Yeah, definitely. Got to thank my wife, Dan. She's taken up the T-shirt deal, and I'm super proud of her. She's doing so good with our son, Weston. Big thanks to Ken and Beth, obviously. They put so much into this. Sunoco Race Fuels, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Low Voltage Solution, Bill's Sports Shop, Bill Stein Shocks, Fast Shaft, Swift Springs. Got Dickey's Doghouse, Cheap Cars, Mitchell Ranch. I forget them guys sometimes. All the Sims family race, and we got some representatives here tonight. Man, it's just super cool. Yeah, just really proud of my guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
How about it, race fans? Garrett Alberson gets his first Lernerville victory here on Hillbilly 100 weekend.
Yeah, good job. Congratulations to him and the crew. Again, we'll have an autograph session. If I don't forget, we have the Ohio Valley Steel blocks coming up next. But Devin Moran, how about that last restart we had, Garrett? Back on lap 26, I believe it was. Restarted. He started fifth, restarted fifth, and got all the way to second, taking runner-up honors tonight for the Dresden, Ohio driver.
Former winner here on a preliminary night Firecracker. You started 8th. You got that restarted. James said it was on lap 26. 5th to second, that it was trying to catch Garrett. Great run for you guys to start Hillbilly 100 weekend.
Yeah, definitely. You know, for the Firecracker, we had unfortunate luck, and I felt like our results didn't show the speed we had. So to come here and start 8th and get the second was awesome. You know, and kudos to Garrett for running a great race. I thought I had a chance there in 1 and 2. And I showed my nose. I should have never showed my nose, because once I did, he moved down for 3 or 4 laps and just messed up my momentum. But they did a good job, and so did my guys. You know, we've been working really hard, fighting through a lot of adversity this year, but they've just provided me with a really great race car here the last couple weeks.
Congratulations on the second place run.
Yeah, thank you. I want to thank Roger Sellers with Double Down Motorsports, Robbie, Casey, Connor, all back at home. Can't wait to see all them next week at Eldora. So I want to thank them, Big River Steel, Lazy Days RV, C&W Trucking. Talked to Doug earlier today, so cool to talk to him. Just so many great people I can't thank enough. I know Hazen Services is here, Corey and them guys, and then Anthony's Pizza's here as well. So we'll go back, eat a little bit of food, and get faster for tomorrow.
How about it, race fans? Your runner-up finisher, Devin Moran, here on a Friday night at Lernerville.
All right, again, Moran started 8th, 5th on a restart with 14 laps to go. Comes home in second. Hudson O'Neill worked his way up through there. He started in 7th here tonight as he rounds out the Big River Steel podium in 3rd in the SSI Motorsports 71.
How about it? Hudson O'Neill started 7th. You made your way up through the field, kind of like the restarts. You made your way past a few cars able to come home with 3rd place run.
Yeah, it was really good. Had a struggle in the last couple weeks, but was able to test yesterday, and that really helped us, I think. Yeah, we've just been working a little bit, trying to get our balance better on these bigger racetracks, and we struggled a little bit whenever we came here for the Firecracker, but was able to break open the notebook and have a pretty good night for us. So appreciate all my guys, Jason, Riley, Kyle, Logan, my fiance, Todd and Vicky Burns back at home, and everybody watching, and it's refreshing to be back up here on the podium again, and it wouldn't be possible without all these great supporters of mine. Wheeler Metals, Merrill Bonding, Professional Concrete Cutting and Drilling, O'Neill Salvage and Recycling, Big River Steel, Longhorn Chassis, Snowco Race Fields, USSSA Fast Pitch, everybody that's a part of this. It takes a lot to run up and down the road, and every little bit helps.
Congratulations on the 3rd place run.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
How about a Hudson O'Neill rounding out your Big River Steel podium here on a Friday night on a Hillbilly 100 weekend?
All right, Garrett, great job. Congratulations again, Garrett Alberson. 4th career win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Ohio Valley Steel Blocks are coming up next. And our Lucas Oil race recap. As we're trying to hunt up a couple of things here. Our Hoker Trucking Hard Charger, Daniel Hilsebeck, 23rd to 11th, as you see the start of the race. Tim McCready gets a 4th place finish. Ricky Thornton Jr., he was right in there for a little while, but he faded actually to about 7th or 8th, got it going there late, and he'll maintain the points lead. First off, Davenport gave the challenge. There is O'Neill on a restart getting around Thornton, and then almost clearing Davenport. Devin Moran, great move on that lap 26 restart, climbed to 2nd, and that's where he finished. And it was 8/10 of a second at the checkers here tonight. So your Snowco driver of the race is Garrett Alberson. So the top 15 all ran 40 laps. Corey Lawler finished 16th. He was 1 lap down, and everybody else did not finish. Again, McIntosh, Bronson, Briggs, Herb, Flinner, Frank Norris, and Ebert. So Garrett Alberson in victory lane. He came into tonight 6th in the points, trying to get that 5th spot. If he can't make it in the top 4, it pays $100,000 for 5th. And Garrett, well, you made the right pick tonight on Garrett. So you're 1 for 1 so far this weekend, but he leads all 40 laps. The box score was showing it. Davenport challenged him. Moran challenged him, but he's in victory lane here tonight at Lernerville.
Hey, I'll take 1 for 1. That's a good batting average. Maybe I'll pick the right winner tomorrow night for 100 laps. Will be, like you said, James, he led all 40 laps, so it wasn't that easy. A lot of movers and shakers. Awesome racetrack here tonight. I can't wait to do it tomorrow for 60 more laps here for Hillbilly Hunter Weekend.
Great job, Garrett. Good working with you tonight. Don't forget, we still have one more race coming up. Robbie DeVore will be on the call for the Ohio Valley Steel Blocks. As you see Garrett Alberson down there in Victory Lane. And again, we do have off of turn number 4 down here. Fans, make your way down there. Garrett Alberson will be down there. And again, autograph session tomorrow. All the late model drivers will be down there. 5 o'clock tomorrow here underneath the grandstand area. We're going to take a break over Ohio Valley Steel Blocks coming up with Robbie DeVore. Garrett Alberson, your winner here tonight. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series presented by Flow Racing. We'll be back with the Steel Block feature. You're watching it all from Lernerville Speedway in Sarver, Pennsylvania.